For years, Hailey Bieber's every public move seemed designed to echo Selena Gomez. Her fashion choices, her poses, her subtleties on Instagram. They felt like reflections, shadows, mirror images. It wasn't subtle. Fans and critics alike started asking, is this deliberate? Is she rewriting herself to align with Justin's ex? Now, though, a new and even more unsettling chapter appears to be opening. One in which Hailey is shifting her gaze, not backward towards Selena, but forward towards someone else, Sabrina Carpenter. And as divorce rumors swirl and Justin's attention seems to be drifting, the question emerges. Is Hailey doing this all to hold on to a man who may no longer love her? Here's what we see. Justin, long quiet on Instagram, returns to the platform and almost immediately follows Sabrina Carpenter, a rising pop star. On its own, this might not raise eyebrows, but in the context of a marriage under pressure, it reads like a flashing neon sign. Around the same time, Justin fails to post anything celebratory or intimate on Hailey's birthday, but he is caught liking several of Sabrina's photos. The optics are harsh. Hailey's response, if you want to call it that, is eerily familiar. She leans into mirroring again, but this time she's not copying Selena. She's copying Sabrina. Less than 4 hours after Justin began following Sabrina, Hailey posts an Instagram story using a filter that tints her eyes the same bluish-green tone as Sabrina's. That's just the beginning. Next come the identical clothes, the identical poses. Within 24 hours, Hailey is posting images and outfits that Sabrina has just worn, striking the same angles, the same lean, the same tilt of the head. This would be uncanny, even obsessive, if it weren't a pattern. Then come the public maneuvers. Following Justin and Sabrina to events, popping up where Sabrina is, even attending tours and festivals in proximity to her. As with Selena, Hailey appears to be on Sabrina's trail, shadowing her, sometimes visibly inserting herself between Justin and Sabrina. Most striking is how indistinguishable Hailey sometimes looks from whoever she fears or envies. Paparazzi and fans have admitted confusion, unsure at times whether a photo is of Hailey or her template for the moment. Her entire stylistic identity has become a blend, shaped by someone else's aesthetic. It's not bold. It's chameleonic. Why does she do this? Some argue Hailey is trying to engineer Justin's devotion via imitation, becoming, to borrow a crude metaphor, the woman she thinks he wants. It's a high-stakes game. Lose yourself in hopes of preserving control or affection. But what this really means is deeper. She's anxious. She's uncertain. She's terrified of abandonment. She may believe that if she aligns herself with the object of his attention, be it Selena or Sabrina, she can tether him to her side again. Meanwhile, Justin's behavior is telling. On what should have been celebratory days, he's absent. On Hailey's birthday, he posts nothing. On Valentine's Day, nothing. But he's active elsewhere, wishing Madison Beer happy birthday, liking Rihanna's photos in lingerie, silently engaging in spaces far from Hailey. He occasionally produces memes aimed at Hailey, teasing her, making fun of her smile or her teeth. Some of those memes vanish. Others stay up for hours. It's not playful banter. It's a message. Behind the scenes, there are moments that leak. A viral clip capturing Justin running away from Hailey, jumping onto a skateboard while she chases and falls. There's a ripped, chaotic energy to the moment, as though she's always trying to catch up while he moves faster, leans away. Then there's a purported Instagram story, moments later deleted, where Justin seems to be screaming at Hailey after she beat him at an arcade basketball game. The tone isn't fun, it's emotional volatility. And then there's the rumor that Hailey has gone even further, hiring a Justin lookalike so that paparazzi shots can maintain the illusion of closeness. In a matte, glossy shoot for View magazine, Hailey is photographed with a man who looks exactly like Justin, save for missing tattoos. The real Justin is absent. Fans notice, they speculate, they compare. In one steakhouse outing, paparazzi are mingled backstage and whisper that the Justin being photographed is a body double. The real Justin doesn't want to appear. One voice is heard saying, "We'll give you the other Justin." The theory spreads, wild and unverified, but people buy into it, or at least explore it. After all, they see the inconsistencies. Part of the theory is built on small anomalies. In those photos, tattoos are in slightly different places. The wings on the neck are smaller. The patient's lettering behind the ear is slightly higher. The video is low quality, the angle's suspicious, but the speculation has traction. Dylan Desclose, a well-known Justin impersonator, becomes central in the rumor mill. He shares DMs from both Justin and Hailey. Hailey leaves comments on his TikTok. The coincidences multiply. None of this proves anything. but it's enough to frame a narrative. Hailey is constructing a facade, a public performance to mask a deeper instability in the marriage. It's a performance built on craft, changing branding strategies, shifting fashion, marketing echoes. Her brand, Rhode, becomes part of the story, not just because of sales or controversy, but because fans see parallels between Rhode's aesthetic and that of Summer Fridays. From packaging to color schemes to social media stunts like sending donuts in press kits, the resemblance is glaring. Critics suggest Hailey isn't only copying individuals, but copying brands, recycling scene ideas under her name. This, too, becomes part of the broader criticism. Is she an original at all? Rhode itself is under scrutiny. The Better Business Bureau reportedly gave it an F rating, citing complaints that lip glosses smelled like mold or spoiled milk. Customers claim they sent photos, emails, pleas for help, and were ignored. Others say they were denied refunds after the 30-day window, even though the company delayed replies. The knockoff versions of Rhode's products, ironically, get higher praise in certain circles for their scent and stability. The optics are brutal. Product failure, brand backlash, and personal drama intersect. To many, Hailey's imitation is not a sign of confidence. It's a sign of insecurity. Fans argue she mirrors others less because she's strategic and more because she fears her own identity won't sustain Justin's attention. Justin, always ensnared in public spectacle, may use distance, memes, silence, or attention elsewhere as an emotional shield. The pattern suggests a tug-of-war where Hailey invests so much, so visibly, and Justin withdraws just enough to leave questions. One telling moment, a meme mocking Hailey's teeth posted by Justin. Why that? Why pick that as ammunition? It reads as pettiness dressed as humor. He's publicly dishing critique, masked as a joke, but the target is her. A hint of resentment lives there, a clue that disappointment or frustration has gathered behind the scenes. Consider, too, Hailey's deleted Instagram story. Justin's tone is harsh, the moment public, the damage immediate. Is she ashamed? Did she regret exposing the crack? It vanishes soon after. If love is supposed to be private too, why expose that painful slice even briefly? And then there's the skateboard chase. He glides ahead. She stumbles. The metaphor is too perfect. His movement always forward, her reaction always scrambling behind. Fans replay the clip, dissect the angles, debate who is the pursuer, who is escapee, who is victim, and who is perpetrator. Let me be clear, this isn't about taking sides. It's about narrative. And the narrative is compelling because it rings with human truths. Fear of abandonment, identity crisis, desperation in love, the weight of public expectation. Hailey, once the centerpiece of Justin's public life, now seems to be struggling to stay in frame. And in her scrambling, she mirrors, she appropriates, she mimics. She chases Sabrina's looks, Sabrina's aesthetic, perhaps believing that if she becomes Sabrina, she might reattract Justin. But what this really means is she's chasing a shadow. Sabrina, for her part, is mostly silent in this drama, or mostly off stage. She is a rising star, ambitious, talented, and for whatever reason, the focus of Justin's attention, at least in digital form. Her aesthetic becomes the new standard. Hailey's entire mode shifts. The Selena copying era winds down. The Sabrina copying era takes over. It's a sign that Hailey isn't simply copying what works. She's copying what she fears losing. And what about Selena? Selena in this story becomes a ghost from which Hailey is now disentangling. Hailey's imitation of Selena defined much of her early narrative. The same tattoos, the same outfits, even echoing interviews or messages. That era, at least publicly, appears to be ending. Hailey seems to realize that continuing to chase Selena's ghost is less effective when Justin's gaze is elsewhere. So now she turns to Sabrina's mirror. But mirrors don't reflect. They flatten, distort, hide your features. Let's not pretend this is rational. If Justin truly loved Hailey, none of this would be necessary. You don't need to imitate someone else. You don't need to hire a look-alike. You don't need to mirror your husband's exes or current crushes. Real love allows difference, growth, originality. What we're watching now may not be just a marriage in trouble. It may be a woman losing faith in her own worth. Behind the scenes, people speculate about truth. They debate whether Justin ever truly loved Hailey or loved the image of her. Some suggest he's kept her around because she's manageable, because she presents well, because she's willing to play the role. Some propose she trapped him with public expectation, contracts, image power. Others think they're toxic codependents, feeding off each other's insecurities. Either way, the narrative is raw. On paper, Hailey has many wins: influence, beauty, access, affluence. But every win feels leveled by the question, at what cost? If your brand, your identity, your public self is shaped by imitation, are you yourself at all? If your marriage is preserved by copying someone the man might prefer instead of creating your own path, well, that path may crumble under its own artifice. The cruel irony is this: the more Hailey tries to recapture Justin's attention via mimicry, the more she may push him away. He wants a partner, not an echo. What this really means is that she might be sealing her own erasure. In the end, we may never know the private truth, but we see the public fragments. The following of Sabrina, the mirrored filters, the outfit overlaps, the memes, the absences, the viral moments. We see a shifting allegiance, from Selena's shadow to Sabrina's template. We see a woman trying to retain a man who might already be disengaged. If Hailey is acting out of fear, then every post, every fashion echo, every public appearance might be a small cry. Don't leave me. But there's a tragic undertone. When you chase someone by becoming someone else, you risk losing your own face entirely. That's the drama now. A marriage under the microscope, a woman in reconstruction, a star in pursuit. And the question at the heart of it all, is Hailey doing all this because she fears Justin doesn't love her anymore and is trying to engineer a bond that no longer exists? The truth may lie in what's missing. Love not shown, words not spoken, trust not felt. And no amount of imitation can mask that void forever. So maybe this isn't just another Hollywood love story. It's a cautionary tale about obsession, identity, and what happens when love turns into performance. Hailey keeps reinventing herself to match whoever Justin's eyes land on next. But every transformation feels like another piece of herself slipping away. You can copy someone's look, their vibe, even their silence, but you can't copy the kind of love that's real. And if Justin's already checked out, no amount of mimicry will bring him back. Because here's the thing, when your entire relationship becomes a competition with ghosts, you stop being a wife and start becoming a reflection of the women he actually wanted. And in the end, reflections always fade. Stay tuned, because if this pattern keeps spiraling, the next chapter in the Bieber saga might be the one no one saw coming.